Arsenal secured a key attacker with a new contract. Another midfielder might be on his way out for 17 million, and our players had a clean sweep in the PFA Awards. Let's break down what this means for the Gunners. Our top story from news sources has confirmed that Leandro Trossard has signed a new deal with the club. It's actually not a contract extension. His deal still expires in 2027, but the payment terms have been bumped. This had been under negotiation for quite a while, since January, and I think the club has finally reached an agreement with Trossard on what his new salary is going to be like. He's 30 right now. He had been linked to several moves out of the club. Fenerbahce has been interested, Dortmund has been interested, and a couple of more clubs. But it seems like he's going to stay. And what that means basically is that he'll going to provide support on the left wing. He's just playing as an attacking midfielder from time to time, but his key position in the club is in the left wing, which means he has to continue to compete with Gabriel Martinelli for that position in the squad. Since joining us from Brighton in 2023, Trossard has been a very important player for the club. He's more like a squad player, but he offers a whole lot: experience, versatility, depth. And 2 seasons ago, he actually scored 17 goals for the club. He was very clutch in many games that we needed him for. But one thing we've noticed is that his consistency hasn't been too good. However, it's good to have him in the squad. It's clear that if the club has no plans of selling him, and now we're basically changing the terms of his contract, it shows the value that the club is placing on him. I'm happy about this to a certain degree because Trossard is a very, very important player for us, especially in times when Martinelli is struggling. Trossard usually comes in and does well, but there are also times when he plays and he also does well too. So it's just, a merry-go-round between him and Martinelli. But I'm very happy that he has signed this new deal. And let's just see, 2027, not far away. He'll be 32 by then. I'm sure the club will probably make a decision on whether to, keep him or sell him or let him go for free. I think right now he's nursing an injury that he suffered during preseason, and I'm sure at some point we'll expect to see him as the campaign continues. He has always been renowned as a reliable performer, and I'm just guessing that this is also a good opportunity for him to stay at the club, continue to show his support, and we'll get to see more of him as the season progresses. The second story coming for today is a news regarding Fabio Vieira. He hasn't featured at all in preseason for Arsenal, which came back from the holidays after competing for Porto in the Club World Cup. Vieira is someone that clearly doesn't have a future anymore at the club, and the club is seeking to see how they can recoup the 34 million that they bought him from Porto 3 seasons ago. Unfortunately, Stuttgart is holding out for 17 million pounds, which is almost half of what we paid for Vieira. I think Arsenal wants at least 20 million for him. One thing we know for sure is that he has no future at the club, and I'm very certain that Arsenal will reach some at least decent terms with Stuttgart or whoever else for his services. We still have 11 more days before the transfer window closes, and better, in as much as he had done so well with the additions, we need to see some tractions on the departures. We have the likes of Zinchenko, we have Kalahine, we have Lokonga, we have Rhys Nelson, and of course we have Fabio Vieira. These are 5 key players that need to leave the club for greener pastures. We need to clear our books. We need to, recoup some of the money we spend this summer. And of course, with Tottenham probably getting easy now, I don't know whether the urgency is going to be there anymore. Maybe they see Rodrigo to try and look for, I guess. But at this point in time, we need to let Vieira go, and hopefully we'll get a very good deal for him. Finally, in the PFA Awards, it was a clean sweep for us now, especially with the women's team. Our new signing from Liverpool, the 1 million record signing Olivia Smith, she won the PFA Young Player of the Year. Our midfielder, Mariona Caldante, won the PFA Women's Player of the Year. She has had an amazing campaign for us. She also, as expected, was part of the Team of the Year, and that included Kim Little, Emily Fox, and Alessio Russo. On the men's side, Declan Rice, Gabriel, and Saliba were part of the PFA Team of the Year. And that's quite expected because, Saliba and Gabriel have basically become the best defensive pairing in England, and I can even say Europe. For the past 2 seasons, Arsenal has been the team that has kept the most clean sheets, and a whole lot of it has gone to the performances of those 2 players. Declan Rice also had a good campaign. He didn't start as well as he wanted, but as the campaign progressed, he grew into his box-to-box role and did so well, creating many chances and scoring many goals for the team. So this recognition has been a lot to our squad morale. It just goes to show that our players are being recognized for the amazing performances they put in the campaign, and we're looking forward to them doing more of this in the new season. Declan Rice, Gabriel and Saliba are part of the team that got the victory against Man in Old Trafford, where Arsenal won ugly. So check out this video to see what it has said about Arsenal winning ugly in Old Trafford.